Hi everyone, Megan McCann here, and I am so excited to have this amazing lady with me here today. She is a body catalyst coach, and she is one of our highlighted authors for the Soul Success Summit. Hello, Patty Alfonso. Hello.
Hello. Hi, everyone. I'm so grateful to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me. I can't wait to play.
Yes, and I'm so excited to have you here because we have a lot of friends in common, and I just feel that your mission. I can't talk today. It's been one of those days.
I know.
Your message and your mission is very much aligned with the Soul Success Summit. So when we first met via Zoom, I was like, oh my gosh, I just have to have you there. So I'm so excited for you to share your story with our audience, with our viewers, and for us to tell you more about what you do. So would you mind sharing with us how you got started?
Yes, absolutely. I love it. It's one of those days for me too. I'm
Okay,
forgetting
good.
names
Not
and
the only
forgetting
one.
appointments. It's okay. It's okay. We can totally have one of those days. We can have lots of one of those days. So I just want to acknowledge that it's one of those days for me too. And that it's, you know,
We're allowed.
yes, we are allowed. Exactly. So how did I get started? It's been an amazing journey adventure for me over the last 10 years with the business that I have and with my body and with everything that I have been creating. But what really got me started was when I was in energy healing school, getting certified as a body mind counselor and an energy healing therapist. And this was 10 years ago. I remember being aware that there was an energy that I wasn't allowing myself and my body to have and to be.
Mm,
Now, I didn't know exactly what that was. I just knew that something was missing.
hmm
And in my pursuit of adding movement to my life and to my own daily self-care routine, I ended up in a pole dancing class. And the moment that I was in that class, I knew this. This is the energy I'm not allowing myself to have. And it's the generative, delicious, sexual energy that is available to us because we have a body, right? I'm using these words very specifically. Generative sexual energy. If you didn't have a body, this energy would not be available to you.
Sure.
Sex, copulation, orgasms, all of that is the body's domain. And because of the abuse that I had experienced growing up, not just, sexual abuse, but physical, emotional, financial, spiritual, you name it, I created it in my life.
Mhm.
And because of all of that abuse, I had shut down this piece of myself for so very long. And so when I was in that pole dancing class and I was watching, my teacher move with all of this energy throughout her body, I just knew. This is it. And that's the moment really that sparked my entire business, to be honest. And obviously my own journey into self-discovery and opening up the energies that are available with my body and stepping into my own beauty and my greatness and everything. I mean, I had shut all of that energy down. I was really just functioning from the
Sure.
head up, like nothing else mattered. And so through pole dancing and through, all of the other different modalities that I've learned over the years, that's really been the invitation to awaken my body. And with my clients too. Working
Yeah.
with my clients, it's one of the things that I use to invite women to really truly step into the feminine brilliance and essence of having a female body. And it's something I think that a lot of us shut down and tone down and try to hide, however you choose to do that, whether it's the clothes that you wear or, there's a lot of different ways
Yeah.
that shutting ourselves down can show up. And I think especially for women in business, there's this idea And I think that we're changing this, and that it's definitely changing right now. But this idea that you have to really be masculine in business, and that you have to really, show up, and
Yes.
we allow these masculine energies to take the lead. And I gather that when we allow ourselves to embody all energies without judging if they're masculine or feminine, but when we allow ourselves to embody all energies, then we have more available to us. And as women, right, beautiful beings with female bodies, then allowing those energies that are available to you just because you have a female body, I think is really important, especially when you're showing up in the world and you're wanting to create something different and you want to show up as all of you.
Yes.
You can't cut off any energies.
Yes. I'm so glad you're bringing this up because, as you know, with soul success, soul can be coined as a feminine word and success being a masculine word.
Right.
And it's really come to, it's brought awareness to me that in order for us to have a well-balanced life and business, there are two different energies, and sometimes we're lopsided. And I know for me, there are times where I felt too masculine and I need to tone down the masculinity, or felt too feminine, I need to tone that down. And not so much in, being ashamed of it, but more than how can we feel balanced and whole? And
so can I, because I love these words that you're using, and I used it as well, but this energy of toning something down, right?
Yes.
There is a difference between being able to modulate your energy,
yes.
being aware of what energy is required in each particular moment. That's very different. And I think that falls under the scope of toning something down. But there's a difference between modulating and being aware and completely cutting off.
Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
When you, and also like soul, to me, that alludes to your spirit, to you as a being, right? I want to include your body in this conversation, right? So there's the being, your soul, you as an infinite being, whatever word you want to use, the spirit, all of that. And you have a magnificent, beautiful creature that is your body. Yes. That when you include your body in that as well, then a lot of things become more available. And that's a whole other conversation that I can't wait to explore at the summit. It's everything that my book is about. But I get a little distracted sometimes. I want to stay here with the whole.
As do I.
Yeah. With the toning down and the modulating of energy, and the difference between that and cutting something off.
Yes.
So what I've seen, not only in my own life, but again, with the people that I work with and what I see out in the world, this idea, this place of cutting off energies. If you're a woman, cutting off masculine energies. If you're a man, cutting off feminine energies.
Yeah.
And in reality, if we want to take this a little bit further, energy is just energy. It is neither masculine nor feminine. Your body has gender. Your body is either female or male. But as a being, as a soul, as a spirit, you have access to all energies. And again, that willingness to have all energies and be willing to modulate them depending on whatever situation you're in and whatever energy is required in any kind of situation. Sometimes a more present, direct energy is required, right? Which we would normally say are masculine traits, but let's throw that out the window and just go with energy. And then sometimes a softer, more seductive, pleasurable energy is required. And so really being present with your body and using the innate wisdom of your body to be aware of what's required in every moment, and the willingness to choose that energy in that moment, not cutting anything off.
Yeah, because when I hear cutting off, what I think of is I'm cutting something off because I'm afraid,
Yes.
There's shame behind it. Uh,
Yes.
to me, there's a lot of negativity around,
Yes.
completely cutting things off. And rather than really embracing all sides of who we are as a
without judgment.
being.
Yes.
But I love that you, when we first met, I love that you use your body as almost as like an analogy for your spiritual side and for everything. It really being a conduit of who you are. And so many people kind of cut that part of who they are off because it has had a negative effect.
Yeah.
Because
And I
they're
totally
afraid,
get
they're
that.
fearful, they're ashamed, all
Yes.
those words.
Yes.
Rather than really
Yes.
learning how to embrace that side of who you are.
Yes.
So
And
I love this.
that cutting off of the body, like you're saying, usually, and it depends on your own personal circumstances, but usually there is a lot of shame around that. And for me personally, I can speak for myself personally, it was all around the abuse that I experienced. And, being beautiful was a problem. Having sexual energy was a problem. So I kept shutting that stuff down and cutting all that stuff off so that I could try to fit in, so that I could try to please, so that I could try to like make everyone else happy. And I wasn't including myself in that equation. And I thank you for saying that about my body, because I am with my body in this life. And I treat my body like she is my best friend.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I love that.
Really, truly my best friend. She is my day-to-day companion in this life. And her and I create life together.
Yeah.
If I did not have this body in this moment, things would be very, very different. Mm-hmm. And so my target with my clients, with my business, with everything that I create is to invite people to include their body in everything.
Yeah.
In everything. Like she is your best friend. And if we look at, like, if you treated your best friend the way that you sometimes treat your body or talk to your body,
they would defriend you.
They would unfriend you, block you, you'd be done. Right.
Yeah.
And so that's how I like to play with bodies is I really acknowledge the body as a being as well.
Yeah.
Which I think is a little bit different, like in the sense that I'm not always telling my body what to do. I'm not always like, okay, you're going to go eat this and you're going to go do that. And, you're going to have sex with this person and, you're going to sit in the computer all day. Like that's not the relationship that I have with my body. I include my body in everything. Oh, good morning, body. What would you like to do today? Good morning, body. Who would you like to have sex with? Would that be fun? Because it's my body having the sex. The physical, actual act of copulation is the body's domain. What would you like to eat today, body? What would you like to wear? What would really turn you on today, body? So these are all of the ways in which I include my body so that I can activate those energies that are only available to you because you have a body.
Yeah.
If you have a body, you wouldn't be able to eat or get a massage or take a delicious hot shower. None of that would be available to you. Everything that we have here is for our bodies, the clothes that you wear, the home that you live in. And so why not include your body in those things? And then your body, kind of tying it back to this piece of energy and modulation and all of that, your body is actually communicating with you all of the time about energies, about what's required, about what your body likes. Yeah. She's communicating with you. And so really getting present with your body and the sensations that she's gifting you, which are information, is vital to the creation of your life.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I love this conversation. And I love this, and I can't wait to read your book.
Yay!
I know that you have so many little bits and pieces of wisdom to share. And so as a highlighted author for Soul Success, you're going to be speaking at our wine reception for the live event. and along with 2 other authors. And you'll be attending the March 30th and 31st weekend, correct?
Yes, that is correct. And I'm so excited.
So if you're watching and you would like to follow Patty to the Soul Success Summit, you can get $100 off using her affiliate code, which is, would you mind spelling out your name so people know what to enter?
Sure. It's Patty Alfonso, and that's Pattyalf, F as in Frank, O, N as in Nancy, S as in Sam, O. Patty
Perfect.
Alfonso with an S.
Awesome. And we'll have it written down on the page too, in case they didn't catch that. But again, I'm just so thrilled to have you there. So please follow her to the summit, a weekend of yoga, meditation, mindset, connection. Like, imagine connecting with all of these beautiful speakers in person, giving them a hug, telling them that you relate to their story and to their message and their mission. And again, that's really what this movement is all about, rather than feeling like we have to do our business alone and compete with those in our industry. Why not lock arms and rise together? I truly believe that. And that really is our mission with these events.
Yes, I believe that too. And that's also why I'm so grateful and so excited to be a part of this. It really is time for us to come together and support each other and contribute to each other and love on each other and just be a gift to each other. It's time. Let's do it.
Beautifully said. Perfect. Well, thank you so much for being on this interview today. And again, reach out to Patty if you have any questions. You said it was pattyalfonso.com?
It's pattyalfonso.sexy.
Oh, even better.
There's no .com, just simply pattyalfonso.sexy.
Okay, I'm going to check it out right now.
Awesome.
Have a great day, you guys.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching.
Bye.